All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this one-on-one interview with one of our celebrity author under the platform of Fish for Life initiative. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege to introduce to us a great woman of God from Texas, United States of America, Chardell Moore. Can you tell us something about yourself and say hi to our audience around the world?
Hello, everyone. My name is Chardell Moore, as he said before, and I am an author of 17 books. I love to write. It started as a childhood diary, and it elevated as an adult. That I'm also a fibromyalgia warrior, so that created time when I was not feeling well to write down my thoughts and my day-to-day activities. And that just geared me up to want to do more, to write more. I want to be like my bishop here that I want to write, my goal is to write 100 books, but I want quality
Wow.
over quantity. So,
Amazing,
yes.
amazing, amazing. That's amazing. All right, if you're just joining us, my name is Bishop Ibro Zion. On the cyberspace, they call me the Digital Bishop, and we're here with a great woman of God today. It promised to be an exciting time. So wherever you're connecting from, do let us know at the comment section, and do not hesitate to tell us how you feel about it. So, woman of God, tell us, your new book is titled Overcoming Grief. And the world today is full of a lot of, occurrences that make people grieve
Yes.
in one way or the other. Some are grieving from the loss of loved ones. Some are grieving from loss of jobs. Some are grieving from, disaster and different things. What really inspired you to write on the book titled Overcoming Grief? Can you tell us a little more about this book?
Happened in my life that was something devastating as we all deal with grief. And one thing that I didn't understand or know is that when me and my daughter was not talking for 2 years, and I have a grandbaby. And for 2 years, she wouldn't let us see the baby. She wouldn't talk to us, and I would cry every day. And so my doctor started noticing this when
Wow.
I went to the doctor's office. He's like, every time you come in here, you're crying. If they bring up something about my daughter or how everything is going, I will break down and cry. And that went on for 2 years
Hmm.
straight. And he sent me to a therapist, and they diagnosed me with grief of a living child and grandbaby, which was amazing to me because I didn't know that's what it was. So I was so attached to my, but the enemy came to steal, kill, and destroy. But we know Jesus. So during that time, I cried and I put words on paper, how I was feeling, what I was thinking about. Um, and I have a cousin that he's not but 62, but his mom died, his dad died, his sister died, our grandparents died, his best friend
Oh my
died,
God.
a child died. And I was like, if I know how I'm grieving and going through not being able to see my daughter and my grandbaby, that is a whole lot worse for him to have mostly everybody that he loved
That's right.
gone.
That's right.
So I dedicated this book to him because he's still standing. He's
Hmm.
still striving. He has his bad days, but he encouraged me. So this was my first cousin and all this death in his life. And the book is a universal thing because it's not just, you can have a divorce. That's a death of a
That's right.
marriage.
That's right.
And you go through things when you lose somebody. Me and my husband have been married going on 30 years next month. But we have
Wow.
had a time where we were separated, and it was hard because that's my best friend. And I was his best friend. So, we ended up back together because we missed each other. And if you can overcome the issues, you can keep going.
That's
And
right.
that's what we have to do with a loss of a job, a loss of friends. When you're in this walk of ministry, it's part of life. I want to write this book because grief can come in so many forms and ways. And I also went to school for psychology and learning about the stages of grief. But people think it's going to be a straight line with grief. It's not. It's going to be up and down like a roller coaster. Some days you're going to have good days. Some
That's
days you're
right.
going to have bad. Some days you're going to think you're going to move past it and you're going to go back to that same place again. So, this is something that we all will encounter in life. So that's my reasoning.
Wow. Amazing. 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 I think I can resonate with that title because sometimes 3 years ago, everything I worked for in life came down the drain because we were attacked by these Islamic extremists, like the jihadists here in the northern part of Nigeria. And I lost the church, I lost the school, we built my home, everything. And then we had to leave that city for another city and move like refugees. So I understand when you said grief, overcoming, but the word overcoming simply means that you actually conquered the challenges. A wise man will say you learn from two ways. You either learn from your mentors or you learn from your mistakes. And in this regard, in this context, you are speaking as a mentor, trying to teach others how to overcome grief. Now, tell us, ma, what do you think are the steps, things one needs to do in the midst of that sorrowful experience, that painful experience that could help them overcome that pain? What did you do? And yeah, go for it.
What one thing that I realize is God does not want us to love anything more than him. And when you have that spirit that God is above any and everything else, you learn not to be so, I'll say, the word I want to use is don't be obsessed with anything or anybody, because we can love our children too hard. We can love people too high and have them on pedestals that they can't live up to. So that was one thing that helped me and can help others, is that you do not want to put anything before God. One. Two, the other thing is, let's give yourself grace to grieve. We sometimes try to stay so strong, not cry, not get upset, but you need that time. Tears are for being delivered, getting it out, whatever it is. Screaming, you might need to break some stuff, go to the little things they have where you can go smash some stuff.
That's right.
That helps. It helps release. And that's what we have to be able to do, because if you bottle it up and keep it bottled up, it's going to be a pressure. And that pressure going to get heavier and heavier till it explodes. Think about how many times somebody, they didn't do anything, but it's just because they've been bottling that hurt up. And give yourself that time. If you don't want to go to a function right now, I am working on me and letting God deal with me. So I need to be in a cave like a prophet and let God.
That's right. Like an
let God
Adulam
work
experience. I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still with us, stay tuned. We are with Chardell Moore, and as you've heard, she said to overcome your grief, one, make God first, put him first. Secondly, she said, give yourself rest, give yourself a break. Don't just take the whole problem on your head. You know, just let it go. Feel free, you know. But now I have a question for you, woman of God. In this part of the world, they always tell us right from when we were little as boys that men don't cry. Like a little boy is trying to cry, they say, hey, keep short, men don't cry. They teach us to, you know, just internalize our pain and just swallow it in there. So this counsel you're giving, is it specifically for women, or the counsel is also for men, that if you want to cry, just let it go, let the tears roll and just free yourself? So talk to us a little about this.
Okay, now you said something there because my husband, he rarely ever cries around me, but when his grandmother passed, he cried. And at the time I was pregnant with our second child, our son, and first I gave him time to grieve by himself. And then I went and just consoled him to let him know I'm here. And it was hard for me to see him cry because he never do. Like you were saying, you're taught not to cry. But that is why sometimes, and especially Black men, they endure so many things and they hold so much inside that they need to let it out, because it can fester and create anger, bitterness. It can create illnesses, sickness in your body. Stress can kill you. So I think that we need to get away from that. And I talk to my husband a lot and be like, what's going on with you? He get quiet, I'll be like, what's going on? And sometimes he might not want me to. He might not want to talk about it at that time. Comfortable that that's not weak. That don't make you less of a man. It actually, to me, it helps make you healthier because you can release that pressure. You can release what's harming you. So, yeah, we need to stop that. And
I like that.
It's manly to let it go. That's wisdom.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so if you're watching us, we're still with my guest, Chardell Moore. That's a celebrity author we have on board. And we are talking about her new book that will be launched soon. It's titled Overcoming Grief. And I want to use this ample opportunity to celebrate the founder of Fish for Life, Dr. Okpebanwo, from Omaha, Nebraska, United States of America. I want to celebrate our general manager, Mr. Babatunde Bayo, and all the managers at Gisafe, Samuel Mbambu, and every one of them. All right, Ma, tell us a little more about this time around, Fish for Life organization, that you came in to learn some digital skills and scale up your ability in using AI to really, you know, make your work better. So tell us a little more about Fish for Life. What's the impact of this organization on you as an author?
Wow. When I tell you Fish for Life and the Bishop have been awesome, and it's been other people helping me. We just met like last week, and I've learned so much from this man. I've written 17 books, and he is taking what I'm doing to a whole nother level. And I thank God for a friend of mine, Monette Paul, for introducing us and introducing me to the class. And she was like, you have read so many books. It's your time to elevate. And when I tell you, the first meeting that we had, the first training, I came in like the middle of the week. I think it was Thursday or Friday, but I think Wednesday or Thursday I came in. But I don't know what went on before me. But when I tell you, I learned so much in just a little time. And I even now know how I always paid somebody to do my book covers, the full book cover, because the ebook is kind of simple, but a full book cover, he covered that, and oh my God, that's been something that I've been wanting to know how to do. And I'm loving everything. And even with the tools and the skills, he just really, this is amazing.
Wow.
And
Wow.
whoever is thinking about writing books or videos, he explains it out and let you tell him what you need to maneuver to get it together. I love it. He's an excellent teacher.
Wow. Thank you so much for that commendation. So what would be your counsel to anyone watching us right now, contemplating whether to be part of Fish for Life or not? What would be your counsel to such a person?
I'll tell you this. I have been offered a TV show, a television show, but I'd rather do this right now. That explains how much I'm enjoying and learning so much. I want to be in a place where I'm ready for that. So sometimes, people take on something that they're not ready for. And this is me learning, being humble and learning before I try to go to a higher level than I'm at right now. I need to learn more now, then do the television part. So
That's right.
I'm telling
Amazing.
you, and I don't.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, so to quickly bring this brief interview to a close, woman of God, what should our readers, your readers out there, expect from the forthcoming book, Overcoming Grief, and when is the date and time for the virtual book launch?
The book launch is July 11th, which is 1 week before my 50th birthday. It is at 2 p.m. Central Time. Because as you see, we can laugh and talk, and we hope that you can learn something from it. You get this book, you start new training with him, get in touch with him. He works around the clock. He don't sleep. He needs to though. And I'm pretty sure his wife is like, this man worked 24 hours, 7 days a week. So Bishop, get you a vacation, take the wife, and y'all just enjoy each other.
That's right. Thank you so much. All right. It's been an amazing time having our guest on this show, Chardell Moore from Texas, United States of America. You can actually get her book on Amazon. You can get it on seller.co. You can get it on all digital sites online like Barnes and Nobles, Draft Digital, Lulu.com, and all over. And guess what? Come July 11th, 2 p.m. CST, we're going to be having the virtual book launch for the new book, Overcoming Grief. And I promise you, it's going to be an amazing time. You can actually pre-order a copy of that book and just go through that book. The woman of God have just laid bare her experiences in that book that could help you come out of depression, help you come out of that obsession, help you come out of that grief and painful experience you are facing right now. That book is a book for encouraging every single person around the globe, irrespective of your ethnicity, your nation, your race, your continent. That book is meant for you to come out of pain. So as a means of closing this interview today, woman of God, can you give us your closing remark? What do you have to say to our audience around the world before we bring it to a close?
I just want to say that I hope and pray that this book will help you And I want you to give it all to God, be led by the Lord to read it and receive something from it. And also maybe start your writing journey, journaling, writing, whatever it is that God is putting in you. Use those gifts and perfect your gifts.
Amazing. Amazing.
And
That's a
I want to say thank you.
thank you so much for that wonderful time. It's nice having you on this platform. Till we come your way again, I remember Bishop Ibro Zion on the cyberspace. They call me the Digital Bishop, and I'm the DG for Fish for Life Initiative. Do join us, and I tell you, you will be the next to be celebrated on this one. Have a lovely time, and goodbye.